Breaking in Southern California.
Be live in just a second. Be honest, almost didn't go live. But we're here because it's been a long week. Damn, what's going on, guys? Sorry, I didn't realize what time we are getting into. I was getting TikTok started up. Get a life, he says in my comment section. That's always the funniest, you know what I mean? That's always the funniest. Always the funniest. So I gotta find, by the way, something for the sub goal for when we hit it. Lights would be good. Lights, camera. Duramax, you gonna join? What are you asking? This guy hitting on me? No? Cool, anyways. Alright, if you're debating, hop in the box. Yeah, the better chat is the other one. The YouTube short one's got crazy Trump supporters in it. What's going on, everyone? What's going on? If you guys want to, you're still talking about this? Donald Trump hasn't released them. We're going to run this until Donald Trump releases the Epstein files. We need to hammer this home. We need to not let this go. We just need to stop talking about the Epstein files. Or start talking, just keep talking about it forever. Forever and ever. All right. Forever and ever and ever. And ever. And ever and ever. Step into a boxing ring just for one round? No thanks. Why don't you step in here? He's like, come box me. You box me. Bro, you are 5'9", maybe 130 pounds. Okay? It is okay. Don't hurt yourself. You might hurt yourself getting in the ring. Fucking bro looks like Bucky from TikTok. Fucking the pull guy, and that's him. The guy that does the pull tabs. All right, what's going on, everyone? If you guys want to go ahead and double tap the screen, comment, interact, help get some people in here. You over on like, you over on hit the mute buttons here. You want to hit the there we go. You guys would hit the like button, comment, interact, helps out the screen. Would appreciate it. All right. Welcome, everyone. Welcome to the show. We are live. What is going on? Get over it? No thanks, Tony. You can join, though. If you guys are ready to debate, that'd be great. That'd be cool. That'd be fantastic. Sean's scared. Sean's scared. Let's go check out the news. Austrian school shooting. Awesome. Great. 9 people. 9 people in Austria. Theirs is rare. Ours is not. That's literally just a Tuesday in America. Agencies tracked. Oh, this is interesting. U.S. agencies tracked foreigners traveling to see Musk. Several U.S. government agencies in 2022 and 2023 tracked foreign nationals coming and going on Elon Musk properties, according to people familiar with the matter. Investigation included the Department of Homeland Security and Justice Department focused on people visiting the tech from Eastern Europe and elsewhere who might have been trying to influence him. The investigation didn't progress to charges, and its current status couldn't be determined. Officials at several agencies, including the FBI, had been briefed on it. The probe, predating the current Trump administration, highlighted concerns about a number of foreign nationals in Musk's orbit. Musk's 5 companies, including SpaceX, with sensitive government contracts, and has had unprecedented access to top government officials. The current Trump administration has sounded alarms about the influence of foreigners on the country. Trump recently imposed travel bans and restrictions on more than a dozen countries and on foreign students enrolling in American universities. Musk didn't return for comment. Do they have any information? So they had instituted America PAC, which was Trump, was supposed to be Americans, but it ended up being a lot of foreign nationals. Huh. All right, well, let's see if we got any debates. This person.
Hello.
What's going on? What's your take?
My take is, so what's the worst thing Trump could have did if he was in the Epstein files?
I mean, I can't say I'm on the line, but he could have done a lot of things.
He's probably, but you would say it probably runs a line with other things that he's been accused of. Is that correct?
Yeah.
So who gives a shit? You guys run with it all the time, no matter what. So
Who
what's
gives
the
wait,
what's
who
the
gives
point?
a shit if Donald Trump essayed children?
No, I'm saying who gives a shit if you? Well, who said children? I mean, when was that ever? When was he accused of that?
So that's what Epstein is accused of doing, and Trump is involved with
Well,
him.
I
There's
just I
also
just
the same
asked you.
people that accuse. I'm telling you, the same people that accused Epstein are the same people accusing Trump.
What are you talking about? I asked if it runs
The
along the
same
same lines
people,
of what he was
yes, the
accused of, and
same,
you said
yes.
yes.
Katie
And now
Johnson
you're
is
saying
accusing.
children who,
Yes, Katie
like,
Johnson, who was 13 at the time, is accusing Donald Trump. She's also accused Epstein. Her
Okay, and was
testimony
he?
was used to charge Epstein.
It was Trump charged with that?
Trump is not charged with that. Trump has been accused by her.
Okay, so why hasn't he been charged? Because it's been how many years?
Probably because he's been in the presidency for 8 of them.
Well, he was also charged with other stuff now, so why wouldn't he be charged with that?
What do you mean? Even when he is
Like,
charged, you just say, is he convicted? Because he is convicted and you don't believe those charges. The same
so he was
person that has
convicted of a
accused
13-year-old?
Epstein, he was literally the same person that was testifying against Epstein, is said that Trump did this. So I don't know what you're getting at.
So why
What are you
wasn't
arguing?
Trump
I don't know
convicted
why
if
you're arguing this. The question is, if he's innocent, why not release them?
I'm sorry?
Why not release the documents?
I mean, I don't know, but I'm just wondering what's it matter? Because you said it was the same along the same lines. Now there's children involved. I mean, if there's children involved, why wasn't he convicted? I mean, that's pretty serious.
It doesn't have anything to do with conviction. Lots of people aren't convicted. Why aren't
So,
you asking him to release the files? Why are you defending his conduct before you've even seen the evidence? Why are you defending his
why
conduct before you've even seen the evidence?
isn't it? What is it? Innocent until proven
For
guilty,
the
or is
for
it
the
guilty and
for
proven?
the for the for the system, I don't know. We can't see the evidence. So if we can't see the evidence, why if Trump won't release the evidence, we can't see the evidence to make that determination, can we? The question is, why
Was
doesn't he
there?
release the evidence? Why
Is
are
there a
you defending
trial?
the fact that he won't? Why are you defending the fact that he won't release the evidence? I don't understand. Why are you defending the fact that he won't release the evidence?
Well, I'm just asking. I don't know. I don't know
No, it's
either.
because
So
you
why?
know. I know why. It's because you want to defend him at all costs. Because you haven't seen the evidence. You didn't know anything of what I just told you, and yet you're still sitting here defending him like he didn't do anything.
So he did do it. So he's convicted.
So it doesn't have to do
Exactly. He
some
wasn't.
people are
If there was
wrongfully
a
convicted all the time, and people are not charged or convicted with things that they actually did all the time. That's
correct. So
not
was there a
relevant,
trial?
right? So
Was there a
there is a
trial with
file.
Trump's name on it? Yes or
There is
no?
a file, and I'm asking you, and you're very clearly dodging to try and talk about
I'm
a
not dodging.
standard that's never been reached. I'm asking you why he wouldn't release the documents. What would be the
What?
reason for not releasing the documents?
Why is it his job to release the document? Doesn't the
He
courts and
literally
stuff have
already
access to
said
it?
that he would. He literally said already said that he would release the documents because they're classified. He can declassify them.
Well, yeah, I'm sure he can declassify them, but isn't there other
Right. So
branches of the government that can declassify them?
he already said I was going to release the Epstein files. That's what he said. And then when he released them about 2 months ago, he redacted everything. Every single page was blacked out. Every single one of them. He said he was going to release them. He has not released them.
Yeah, I don't know. Why you calling?
Why might he have done that? He already has been accused by Katie Johnson as she accused Epstein. There's already evidence that he's essayed multiple different women. He's been on Jeffrey Epstein's jet 7 times.
Who else was on that jet?
I don't care who else was on the jet. He was on it. So why not release the documents?
Was Biden on the jet?
No, but I don't even give a shit if he was. If he was on it, release the documents. I don't care. If
No,
Biden was on it, release
I'm
it.
at.
I don't I'm not sitting
Oh,
here
okay.
defending it. You're sitting here defending it.
How did I defend it? I'm just saying that the
Who
fact
cares if
is he
Biden was
wasn't
on the
convicted.
jet? Who cares?
All
I
right,
don't care. Release it. If
Biden touched
Biden's on
me.
the documents, go after him. Put him in jail forever. I don't care.
Oh, so you think Biden's a bad person?
You know what's so sad? How
That your logic doesn't make sense
desperately,
on both sides of it? That's what's sad.
how desperately you are trying to defend Trump here is so desperately pathetic and
I'm not
transparent.
desperately doing anything.
You were
You're just using
desperately
big words,
defending
and
Trump.
that doesn't make
Why
sense.
would you bring up if
How
hold
is
on? Why would
desperate and transparent even
wait.
go in the same sentence?
Why would I bring up something that's completely unrelated? Why would you bring up something completely unrelated to whether or not Trump is in the files? That's called a whataboutism. You're saying, well, Biden's in the files too. Okay, well, release it. We don't know that. And then I go like, I don't care if he is. If he was in the files, sure, put him in jail. You're like, well, do you think he's a bad person? We're not talking about Biden.
Well, yeah,
What
I
the
don't give
fuck?
a
You
shit.
can't sit there and
If
think. You
Trump's in
can't
the
sit there and think
files,
that Trump. Listen, you cannot sit there and think that Biden is a bad person for being involved with Epstein, as you say, which never happened. You cannot
Oh,
say
that
that
didn't
that's the
happen. So
case.
you know
And
that
then
for a fact. You don't
what?
know. You don't have the files, so
I
you
know that
don't
there
know.
is absolutely no evidence pointing Joe or Hunter Biden to Jeffrey Epstein. There is evidence pointing Trump, and you're saying that a redacted document might have his name on it. That's fine. Release it.
Okay, so let me ask you, why do you give a shit about Trump if he's in the files? If he did that to young girls or really any girls in that nature, lock him up forever.
Right. So why are you defending the release of the files? He should be releasing the
Not
files.
release the shit. I don't care. Release it.
Okay, so
Let me
if he
call him real
doesn't
quick.
release so if he doesn't release them,
Yeah.
then you would view that as an admission, or at least he's trying to hide something.
Mm, I don't know if I'll go that far. I don't
Then
really
why not
know
release
enough
the
about it.
files?
I wonder. I don't care if he released them or not. And if he's in them and he did sick shit, he should probably rot in hell with the rest of the people that do sick
Cool.
shit.
So what do you have to say about the fact that he was friends with Epstein, best friends through the 80s? He was on Epstein's flight numerous times.
Okay.
And the same people
And
accusing Epstein are the same people accusing Trump.
and where's that proven that he was in on well flown with Epstein multiple times? Like where are you getting that?
There's released documents.
Oh, there is released documents of that. Okay. Um,
Yeah.
was Obama on that jet?
No, bro, I'm done.
All right. Was Clinton?
You know, like, what about was this guy? Was this guy on it? Was this guy? Was this guy on it? That guy, was he on it? Was that guy? Was this guy on it? Was that guy? Was he? What about him? What about? That's not the point. That's not the point. I don't. Is he like, yeah? They're go. Were they on it? He's just trying to find it out. It's fucking crazy. All right, if you're debating, hop on in the box. Would appreciate it. If you guys want to double tap the screen, comment, interact, help get some people in here, that'd be cool. Justin, what's up?
What's up, man? How you doing?
What's happening?
My thing is, I do think Trump is on the Epstein files, but I think as well, every other politician this guy just named and you can really think of that's in that era. I mean, I'm pretty sure. I mean, Biden had the opportunity to release the documents, but he didn't. Even if Trump was on them, and he would have released them
Yeah,
if
that's
he wasn't
that
on
is
them.
that is
Like
that has nothing to do with why Trump won't release the documents, whether or not someone else released them. Because you guys think that Biden is corrupt and incompetent, but also he should have released the files. He's corrupt, incompetent, doesn't know what he's doing, doesn't know where he is, he's senile. But also he should take responsibility for not releasing these documents. And actually, it's his fault. If I trust him now, I trust Biden. I've never trusted Biden in my entire life, but I trust him that if Trump was on it, we would have released it. That's insane logic. That's fucking
Well,
crazy logic.
I think he would have released them too if he wasn't also on it. That's
If
what I'm saying.
Biden,
'Cause
I'm
I
gonna
know
be
he
real
was
with
on
you.
it.
If Biden released
Obama
those
was probably on
documents,
it. Michelle was probably on it. Fucking Bill Clinton was on it. Like every politician, regardless
there
of
is no evidence that
conservative,
every
liberal,
politician is
Republican,
on there.
Democratic, like
Yeah, there's no
every
evidence.
politician was on there.
Okay,
Yes,
I
there
don't.
is.
First things first. First things first. I don't care if they are. Why not release the documents?
That's why I said I agree with you. Release some fucking documents. I'm not a Trump supporter. I'm not a Biden supporter. But I'm telling you, I feel like all politicians are on it, and there's
But
no
they're
way.
not.
I promise you, they are.
Okay, whatever. There's no evidence to that. Sammy, appreciate it. Thank you for the $2. He also
Also,
wants to pardon Diddy, birds of a feather. Yeah, appreciate it. Thank you for the $2 over on YouTube. Yep.
also, oh shit, my fault. Question. Did you like? Sorry. Did you believe like Elon Musk, like in heading into like you know the election, like everything
Oh, I don't
you
believe
said?
Elon. I don't believe Elon
But
with a
you
lot of
believe
things.
you believe this quote behind you,
Do I believe the quote? I would say
Elon's
yeah.
quote. Yeah.
I would say it's the only
So
true thing he said in the last fucking year. But yeah, I would say yeah. And the reason for it is not because if he had just come out and said Epstein was on the is it or Trump is in the Epstein files, um, and he had just come out and said that, and there was no evidence of Donald Trump ever having participated in that, I would think, okay, that's probably just a slight against Trump. That's honestly what I
Yeah,
would think. But because there's so much corroborating evidence, and it makes sense that Trump wasn't, the point that we're pointing out is people have asked Trump to release these for a long time, and he's refused to do it. He's
I
skirted
mean, I
doing
bet
it.
you, I bet you, if I look it up right now, Biden will be on those lists. Michelle will be on those lists. Obama will be on those lists. Bill, Trump, fucking
Literally,
JD.
the only people that are on that list that you mentioned is Bill Clinton and Trump.
I mean, I'm telling you, Biden was probably he would have released them if he wasn't on them as well. That same thing Trump's
I
doing.
don't,
Trump's not
I
releasing
don't,
them
ca- I
because
don't.
he's on them.
Okay, I don't care. Well, then let's find out if that's the case. I do want to point out that the Maxwell trial was going on during that time period. I think we deserve to know what was happening, though. I think we deserve to know, and Trump is refusing to release it. And I think that's all we really have to say on that.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. I feel like, they're all corrupt at a point, a degree. Oh, excuse
All
me.
right. Well, appreciate you coming in. Gonna see if I can grab a debate, though. By the way, we have a 20 sub goal for the morning. If you guys sub over on TikTok, it's 2 subs. Unless you're in there's a second tier now. So if you sub to that, it would actually be 4. And there's going to be some specific emotes that go in there. So there's that. Yeah, if you guys want to sub over on YouTube or over on Twitch, would appreciate it. We have a 20 sub goal for the morning. Starting out, haven't gotten any. Hi, Jaden.
Hey, how's it going? I'm back from the BET Awards.
How was the
That was
BET
fun.
Awards?
It was awesome. Crap, where's the damn thing? Why isn't it showing up? It was pretty fun. I enjoyed myself. There it goes. I got to see Mariah Carey, Snoop Dogg, Jamie Foxx, Stevie Wonder. God, who else? Kendrick. I swear there's a lot of people I'm missing. Kevin Hart, Deion Cole, Slink Johnson. That was pretty fun. Better than, being berated on this fucking app for the night. Can we full screen this? There it goes. There's me. My prom suit still fits. It was a pretty fun night.
I don't have any.
Pretty fun indeed. I was starving, though. They wouldn't let us, leave to get food or anything or bring food in. It really wasn't a snack bar. But I had fun. Got to walk the red carpet, all that stuff. Pretty damn good. Yeah.
All
25th annual show there.
right.
So I
going back to-
had fun. Did I miss anything?
No, just a bunch of people saying, "Well, what about Biden?"
What about
Anyway.
Biden? I don't get it because they think that he's a addled out, dementia-stricken old man and was incapable of doing anything. But also, why didn't he release it?
Taking a driving trip. Leoff, appreciated. Thank you for the 5 over on YouTube. Taking a driving trip to Seattle and surrounding areas later this week. Looking for your recommendation for excellent local pizza joints. Local pizza joints in Seattle. I think Pagliacci is. Is that West Seattle? I remember that being a good
The
place. My
deflection
favorite
is
is
wild.
Seebeck, but that's not in the surrounding area. That's over on the peninsula. My recommendation would be Seebeck. I'd have to think about it. All right, if you're debating, hop in the box. Would appreciate it. I'll let you know. I'll think about it. Anyway.
There was some stories that I did see in the news earlier today or last night. For whatever reason, nothing that I can quite surmise, is Josh Hawley, Senator Josh Hawley, is announcing legislation for a $15 minimum wage increase. Now, given the Republican makeup of the Senate, it's unlikely to gain much traction, but I could see Democrats getting behind that. let's see here, Greta Thunberg was deported after the Gaza-bound ship she was on was seized by the Israeli military. They were transporting humanitarian aid to Gaza.
I got someone in the box really quick.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. I don't think Tracy is joining. So.
Darth.
What up?
What's up? You debating?
Yeah.
No, I'm not debating. I'm just so tired of how people just twist themselves up in these balls, bro, to like justify everything Trump does. What is wrong with people? I don't care if Biden's there, put him in jail. If anybody is an elected official and they were involved in something illegal, with Epstein especially, they should all go to jail. I mean, I don't think they should go to jail. I think they should be actually hung for being pedophiles, but that's personal beliefs. We can debate
Oh,
that.
I gotta watch that on the live.
Yeah, sorry. It's super frustrating, man. Like, I know logical people. I work with logical people who are very smart, but when it comes to these things about politics, especially this right-wing agenda, this Trump-era agenda, they've lost their minds. They've literally lost their minds. One person will do something that is completely, like, out of control, and it's like, oh, no, because it's my guy, it's fine. But if your guy does the same exact thing, it's not. And I don't understand how we've gotten to this point. Why are we at this point? Is it social media? What has happened?
I appreciate you for coming in. I'm gonna let him go though because I'm concerned about the. I don't think Tracy meant to join. Yeah. This is a weird account. Should I let it in? Okay. You see it?
Let me take a look. Christ.
We
it's one
have
of those things where I don't have mod powers right now.
Oh, if you guys want to support the channel, make sure you guys sub. We have a 20 sub goal on the morning. I don't think we're gonna be live that long, so I think I'm gonna lower it down. I think I'm only going live for an hour, so I think I put the sub goal at 10.
Good. I'm hungry.
Nice. I think I'm only gonna be live for another 30 minutes or so.
Okay.
Hey, what's up, bro?
Hey, how's it going?
I'm good. Honestly, I don't think Elon Musk, like, this quote validates, like, Trump being on, like, those flight logs or just hanging out, chopping it up with Epstein any more than, like, that is reality, if that makes sense.
Why not release it?
I mean, I feel like you said it earlier, like, best, like, he kind of just does say a lot of bullshit out of his ass, and I think it's more so he's talking about things that he's heard through the grapevine rather than, like, him actually being there. That's why I wouldn't take his exact, like, you know.
I know. We're just wondering why Trump won't release the documents is the thing. Because Trump released the documents, he redacted it. It actually took more effort to redact everything than just release them. He released them redacted.
No, yeah, I think, yeah, Trump is definitely super shady. I just don't think that Elon Musk, like, validates it anymore. I think that's the only point that I really had.
Well, I don't think it doesn't
Huh? This is mainly just to troll the sense that people who have been defending Elon Musk for the past 6-7 months or so and believed him to be this arbiter of truth and free speech are suddenly railing against him. So that's sort of the purpose as to why we have this as our background, is that suddenly they don't believe in what he says. Suddenly they don't trust his integrity. They don't trust his word.
Yeah, it's like they built their entire arguments really based off of what other people say and not so much what the fact is. And so when you have a circumstance where their bedrock foundation over the last year has been Elon and his contribution to the Trump administration and what he feels like, and
Right, yeah, I guess I just don't understand.
And now
why,
it's been rocked.
To me, it holds just as much weight as, like, when the other people came up here and said, what about Joe Biden being on the flight logs or whatever. Kind of has the same vibe, because it's like, Elon, what is he speaking out of? Like, does he know people that were personally there and, you know, can attest to this? Or I feel like he's kind of just speaking out of what he's seen on Twitter. I feel like it doesn't hold any real weight. So, I don't know. I mean, I get the whole point of it, like, you're kind of just tagging along Elon Musk. You're kind of finding a certain niche for the live, I suppose, maybe. But, yeah, I don't know. That's the only thing I really had to say. Maybe it's kind of boring.
Okay. No, you're good.
Okay. All right. Well,
All right. Have a good night, bro. Thanks for letting me up.
well, it's a good day for me. Sean, appreciate the 5. Thank you. Dude, here's costing the U.S. $134 million for the National Guard and Marines in L.A. What a waste. I agree. I
Yep.
agree. I think we're probably going to do it, not make this a super long live this morning because I'm going to be real. I'm fucking exhausted. I'm
Yeah,
exhausted.
tell me about it.
I'm exhausted.
I'm hungry.
Now you care about the Epstein files?
We've always cared about the Epstein files. Isn't that funny? You say couple comedy. Well, you two are funny looking, so you got that down. You want to hop on in?
If you guys want to hop in the box, I'd appreciate it. Someone sent a cash app, by the way. Brooke, appreciate it. Got you $1. Brooke, appreciate it. Thank you. Brooke, appreciate it. Thank you.
Dude, don't you have a ball appointment or something? Yes, I'm getting a testicle reduction surgery. They're too large for my pants. Hello?
I don't know. I mean, this guy's over here rocking some lip filler and Botox. You gonna talk some shit? What's up? It's true. What's up?
Damn, that's kind of racist. Lip filler and Botox. So hey, tell me why did
Get
How's
the
that
fuck out of
racist?
my life. If you're debating, hop in the box. If you're that idiot, go home. I'm taking my ball and going home with him. Lip filler's racist now is crazy. I thought Republicans are against everything being labeled as racist.
All right, stop bringing up race.
I mean, you swung and missed immediately. I think we're just going to go ahead and move on to the next one. I think I'll just go ahead and deny that request. If you are debating, hop in the box. If you are not, please hop out. Would appreciate it. That would be awesome. We've invited Larry numerous different times, by the way. He has not come up.
Mhm.
Not sure how far behind we are on this thing, but Sean, appreciate the 5. Can we get some dubs and drops in the chat? Brooke, appreciate the $1. Thank you.
Brooke, thank you for the buck.
Anybody, Democrats' definition of racist is anybody wanting safer neighborhoods. You realize the implication from your statement is you just said that you're just saying that black people being in neighborhoods makes it more dangerous. That's racist.
No.
That's racist. That is racist. Jesus Christ. Trump should more troops to LA. Fuck, you can't even spell, bro. You can't even spell. I think immigrants are better use than you are in our country. Trump should move more troops to LA, deport all illegals and their children, even if they're U.S. citizens. It's crazy. Getting rid of U.S. citizens. Do we have anybody that wants to hop in and ask any questions? I know, get rid of
Yeah,
kids.
come on
It's those
in.
goddamn kids that are the problem. Not the fucking multinational corporations buying everything up and price gouging you into fucking poverty. Yeah, that's not the concern. It's you know who it is? It's the goddamn children. I didn't think about it this. Oh man, that's who's fucking us. It's this children. Fuck them kids. It's the children. Damn, them children did it. Anyways, if you guys want to help with the sub goal, would appreciate it. I think we'll be live maybe till 10. I'm gonna be honest. I'm pretty exhausted, so.
That's fair. Oh, yeah, I get my live access back tomorrow, finally. Isn't it funny how the left are the election deniers now? When did we deny the election? All right.
We didn't. We haven't. In fact, I mean, a lot of the left has been like, well, look at this. And I've been like, I don't see it. I don't see any of the data. And if I do, I'll call it. And by the way, I want that to be consistent. I want to be 100% honest with you. I want, at least with my, for purposes, I want to say that I have been obstinate. I have been averse to all of the people claiming that 2024 had some form of interference going into it when it comes to actual manipulation of voter tallies. I want to say that because in the event that I actually do see evidence, I want to be like, yeah, I see it. It's there. It's right here. There's no arguing with it. It is conclusive. It is crystal clear. And my threshold for that will be really, really high. Promise you. It was really high for Trump, really high for Biden. It's going to be real high in this instance. Okay? It's real high in the 2020 election. It's going to be real high in the 2024 election. And I have not taken that position whatsoever. Well, look at this case going on. Look at what these people have said. Okay, but those are anomalies. Those don't necessarily mean, the deductive reasoning there doesn't necessarily mean that it's X, right? It doesn't come to that conclusion, right? There's multiple different instances in 2020 where there were anomalies that benefited Trump, okay? Like for one, in a region, I think it was in New Mexico or Arizona, in a region in New Mexico and Arizona, there was a group that voted, that were Hispanic voters that voted almost entirely for Trump. It was a wild anomaly. But when you get down into the root of it and you look at that actual population that threw people off, the reason that they voted exclusively Trump wasn't because they hadn't been doing it. It's because they classify as Hispanic for the census purposes, but they identify as white because they're very white passing. But they're a specific ethnicity within that area, very white passing, and voted pretty heavily for Trump. That was an anomaly that when it came out, I was like, did Trump try and rig the election here? And it was like, it was crazy on paper. It was like, what the fuck? It's like a complete turnaround for that one specific area. So you see anomalies that happen all the time. And I want it to be that if there is something happening, if there is something going on, that I can come to you guys and go, yeah, I'll stand behind it. And I don't see it yet. And I've been concise about that and clear and crystal clear. Taxes are so high because of free food, schooling, medical, for all of these illegal. So many times I can't find file chapter 7. You're aware that red states largely do not produce any money for the federal government. They actually bring it in. It's actually our tax dollars are so high because it's going to red states. It's actually the fact. So, Jaden, did you meet anyone? And did you
disproportionately pay into that? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Did you meet anyone cool at the BET Awards?
Nobody I haven't already met. I wasn't able to get close to many people that I did want to meet. I wanted to see Snoop. I got close to him, but I didn't get to meet him. But during the commercials, we usually had about 3 minutes in between, and everybody would swarm the aisles and try to get a picture or a meet and greet with one of the celebrities. It was really difficult, so I kind of just stayed in my spot. Tried to, but it's okay. It was pretty cool being in the same room with them and being close to them at least, so that's all I really needed.
Okay.
Oh, careful there, Tammy. Mariah walked down the aisle I was on.
We got Tiger and Cole. I got the mute.
All right.
Who walked down the aisle?
Mariah Carey.
Damn. Did he push you out of the way?
No. I don't have mod powers right now, so you have to handle it.
He didn't connect.
Okay.
Okay, disconnected.
I can't say I breathed the same air as Snoop, and then I got dizzy afterwards.
That's cool. That's cool. There's really not a lot going on right at this particular moment. We're going to pay attention to the protests that are going on, obviously.
Yeah, there was a lot there.
And watch. I'm going to be honest. I'm going to be honest about what's happening and what I think's going on. I think that right now, this is my thoughts on it. I think that right now, the Trump administration has, I think that they've lost a shit ton of court cases, and it's going really poorly for them. And you know how fascists like to do. When the Constitution becomes a inhibition to your ideological end goals, the Constitution can be thrown out. And I'll be perfectly clear here. And I want this, if you want to record this or whatever, by all means. They are going to come for the Constitution. They are going, and if they come, the day comes where they tear it up, okay? They will praise it as good. Not that they used to be constitutionalists. They will praise tearing up the Constitution as good. That's a fact. We'll see what happens, but I think right now the Trump administration very clearly is losing. They are losing in all aspects across literally everywhere in the country. They are losing. And now they're in a situation where they have to find a way to test the judiciary because what Trump has done is very clearly illegal. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Newsom is going to win that lawsuit. And the question is, what are they going to do? What are they going to do? He federalized state National Guard for reasons that are not federal. That is as clear as it can be against state rights. As crystal clear as it can be. And they're going to test it. They're going to test it. That's exactly what they're going to do. They're going to test it. They're going to push it, and they're going to push it, and they're going to push it. Are they going to be successful? I don't think so. But we'll have to see. We got Mahdi. All right. This guy wasn't paying attention during the Biden administration. I know more than you. Mahdi, hello.
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 Yeah, how you doing?
What's going on?
I'm
What's your
doing all
take?
right, yourself?
Yes, I just heard you said that sending in a National Guard was illegal.
Yes.
Also,
It's a violation of USC 10. I can give you the exact one. It's reasons for federalization of National Guard.
do you know which law used to send in the National Guard?
Yep. 10 U.S.
Which?
Code 12406, National Guard in Federal Service call, and who can
Title
issue
10,
one, and
right?
for reasons that they can do it. Yes.
What are the 3 reasons?
What? I said it lists
What
the
is
reasons.
the 3 reasons?
So that I said it lists the
Yeah, there's
reasons.
3 reasons.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm saying there are 3 reasons. You know the 3
Okay.
reasons?
So which one of
Yes.
those
Can you
reasons
list me the 3
qualifies for
reasons?
this? I have the law in front of me.
If the president of the United States can enforce the law with the usual resources, he is entitled to send in the army
Protests are
to help
state
enforce
issues.
federal law.
Right, but protests are state issues. They're not federal.
The National
There's no
Guard
federal
was sent
issue.
in to protect.
There's what's the federal
The,
issue?
the National Guard was sent in to protect federal agents, to help federal agents enforce federal law.
To help
They're
federal
not
agents.
engaging
What
with
are
the
they?
riots
Hold on,
on the
wait,
streets so
hold
far.
on. Hold on a second. Wait a second. They're being sent to. No, that's not
National
what
Guard
Trump.
is
Trump
there
said he
to
was sent.
protect
Hold on. When did
federal
Trump say he
agents
was
and
sent?
federal
When did he?
facilities.
Wait. Hold on. They're not federal agents, by the way.
Look on the proclamations. Look on the proclamations.
second.
ICE is not federal agents. So what are they?
One second. So you were saying that they're sending the National Guard there not to the protesters, but they're sending the National Guard to help the ICE agents. Where did he go?
I don't know. Okay. Well,
Okay, so I just want to point out, for this to be true, National Guard would have to be helping ICE.
which
They'd
they're
have
not.
to be helping ICE. I don't know why they're talking about protecting ICE. They would have to be helping ICE. There's no reason for them to be down there. It's not an enforcement. I don't understand what he's trying to make. Because even if you were to say, like, well, they're there to help ICE, okay, that they would have to be working in that capacity to help ICE. Well, they're there to protect ICE. Where are you seeing that ICE needs protection? I don't understand why ICE needs protection. If they're at the protests are a state issue, and he's federalized National Guard from California in opposition to the state of California, he's nationalized them over an illegal reason. Anyway, we're going to call it on the morning. I'll be back at 6 a.m. Pacific. Or sorry, 6 p.m. Pacific,
Alrighty.
and we'll go live then. It's going to be a short one. I'm hungry. I'm tired. I need today to sort my life out, and because I got a ton of paperwork and shit. And also, I want to get some videos out over on YouTube and get those all done and stuff. And I have moderators to talk to, a bunch of stuff. So, but yeah, appreciate it. I will see you guys at 6 p.m. Pacific. If my mods want to pin someone to raid, Jaden, glad you have fun at the BET Awards. And I will
Thank
see you
you.
guys all tonight.
See you later.
All right, see ya.